I'm back and I'm awake.
There she is. What do you know?
It was awful, but it was, I mean, all I did was just like just like the picture doesn't lie. It was me all day
You were
yesterday.
catching some Z's this morning.
All day yesterday. All day, like constantly.
Wow.
And then, no, look, I haven't been tired. I haven't yawned once, but you guarantee because we're talking about going to sleep and
it's
catching.
It's going to be that way.
I'm going to yawn. You watch.
Well, welcome back. We missed you.
Thank you.
A lot of folks really, really missed you.
I know, and you guys are so sweet. I mean, all the nice things that you said and wishing me well and all that kind of stuff. There's just some kind of creeping crud thing going around. I don't know.
To catch it.
And I caught it. I got it strong. But let me tell you, good morning. Thank you, Perrin. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm thinking because the only place I've really gone in the past, whatever, is the grocery store. So I'm thinking at one point in time, amongst my up and down the aisles and back and forth, because I went to the grocery store once Monday and twice Tuesday. I think I went once. No, maybe I only went.
That's really the only place you've been. Right?
Actually, I went Monday. I don't remember. Yeah, but yeah, I went Monday and then I went Tuesday.
Wow.
2 days in a row. Good morning, Lisa. And those are the only two places. And when I literally got up, I'm thinking but you know what? I'm thinking I got it when I went Monday.
Okay.
Because remember how I kept getting hot? Yep. And I would also have this little queasy feeling too when I was getting hot on Tuesday morning. I'm thinking there was something that was working on me.
So, word to the wise, moving forward, you go to the grocery store, do what I still do, is I take that wet wipe or
wipe the
Purell and wipe the cart down, just because, it's also cold and flu season.
Right.
Not just throwing back to COVID, but, it's a good practice.
It is. I agree with you.
It really is.
I agree with you. And, but I mean, I'm just thinking maybe somebody sneezed and I happened to walk, and it was there. It could have been on something I picked up. Somebody could have sneezed on their hand, grabbed a can, looked at it and put it back. And then I grabbed it or something. You never know.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
They're breathing a sigh of relief.
Thank you. I went home like I normally do and took my little nap.
Right.
Good. Thank you, Foy. Perrin never has done that. Wow. Good morning, good people. Welcome back to Reality Temperature. Got my vaccination. Oh, very good. Way to go, Gary.
All right, Gary.
See, it's not going to be that bad here either. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70.
Yes.
Which is crazy, which is awesome. But I literally woke up from my nap and I'm like, something's
not right.
My stomach was kind of doing this whole queasy thing and everything else. The next thing I know, a little bit later on that night,
ooh.
So, and then I just kind of went, I crashed and burned.
Well, we were feeling it for you, that's for sure, yesterday. Everybody was sending the good vibes and prayers.
Well, thank you guys for supporting Bill while he was by himself, too.
Yeah,
because it's hard to sit here and talk to yourself.
As my good friend Hunt says, don't leave me alone too long at my age.
Yeah, exactly.
Hunt, I saw that comment. Gary.
Well, I like Gary's thought on this. You need to tell me more about this Harley thing here, Gary, because I am more than willing to go buy a motorcycle. I would love to get on the back of a motorcycle and ride it right now. Well, not now. It's a little cold. Cindy, you didn't come back too soon. I had congestion for 2 weeks and even went to the doctor. Oh, I hope I didn't come back too soon either. I really feel okay. And I mean, I get done here today. I'll just go home and probably go back to sleep. But it's the weekend, so I can just sleep until the Super Bowl comes on. And then I'll wake up.
And watch
went to the doctor in a box. And you went to a doctor in a box?
I think, Michael, I guarantee you, Norfolk, Hampton Roads, like Prime Care, something like that.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
One of those Kaiser permanent day things or whatever. Yeah. I'm feeling okay, but literally something just ran me and I just wiped achy, my up and through here, my lower back. And I would get the chills and then I'd get hot and then I get the chills and then I get hot. Never had a fever though.
Really? Mr. D, did he stay clear?
Mr. D, he seems to be fine.
Okay, well, good.
I mean, we'll wait, and time will only tell.
That's true.
Because I mean, back when he had COVID, what, a year and a half ago? It's been that long, a year and a half ago. He woke up on a Saturday. I ended up coming down with the symptoms on Tuesday, and I got it too.
Oh, wow.
So, but no, I just haven't, I don't know. Something hit me, and it's just hit me hard.
Well, again, welcome back.
Thank you.
As Gary says, to reality.
Yeah, I know. I will tell you what. I did not get out of bed. Well, yesterday I got out of bed around 12:30. And then I went like right back to bed. Actually, no, I woke up at 12, stayed in bed. Mr. D left. I went back to sleep. I didn't get up until he got home at a little after 2, which was awesome. Because going to bed at like, well, I didn't go to bed till 10-ish.
Right.
But I went to bed 10-ish. And like I said, I didn't get out of bed till 2-ish. It was awesome. It was awesome.
That's the one saving grace of being sick like that is
sleep.
You get to sleep.
Yes.
Your body catches up.
Uh-huh. And then, well, the day before, I had taken my nap. I fell asleep again at like 6-something until almost 7:45 when I talked to you. And that's, I was like, yeah, something's not right. I think that was when I can't keep my day straight.
Right.
But I went to bed. I was in bed a little after 9. I probably fell asleep closer to 10 because I had been sleeping. I had like technically about a 3.5-hour nap that afternoon. And thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Tracy. And at that point in time, I then fell asleep and did not. I mean, it was just, I slept. Wow. I slept, and I slept hard.
All right, we got some Super Bowl talk. We're going to do a little bit of that for you here. As we head into Super Bowl Sunday and Super Bowl weekend.
Are we allowed to actually say Super Bowl? Isn't there some big stink that we're not supposed to say Super Bowl?
I haven't heard anybody not say it this year. So
a lot of people are saying. I'm kind of agreeing with you, Michael, because Mike wants to do let's wager and see how many times we see Taylor from the beginning. And Michael, the other Michael says 20 times.
Some of them, I was thinking more like a drinking game, but I can see that being a bust real quick. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark. Beatles and Got to Get You Into My Life. It is 8:08. Bill and Sydney in the morning. Killer hits all day.
Lots of sunshine tomorrow.
Yep.
But today, got to get through some clouds. High 56. Cloudy, chance of rain overnight down to 47. Then the sun comes out tomorrow. Could see a little bit of clouds here and there, though. But still, sunshine and 70. Chance of rain moves in Saturday night with showers likely on Sunday also, and a high of 62.
41 right now in Chesapeake, 40 in a Husky, and we've got 43 in Nagsett at 102.5 The Shark.
The big game is coming on Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. Can you believe it?
Yeah, and as you're well aware by now, whether you're into it or not. And here's some random related stupidity that's kind of making the rounds.
All right, let's hear it.
Americans will spend an average of $189 on the Super Bowl.
What?
Which is actually up a lot. Last year, the average was $124. But more importantly, that's also $25 more than the average American plans to spend on Valentine's Day.
You're kidding me, right?
Now, no, I'm dead serious. Now, I did hear this too. Donna Kelce, of course, Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's mom, goes to all the games. You see her in the box with Taylor and all this kind of stuff. Well, supposedly, from what I understand, the owner's suites, the big VIP suites at the Super Bowl, she doesn't think she's going to be sitting in it this time. She thinks she's probably going to be in the stands because the owner's suites, they're starting at $1.8 million.
Holy moly.
But then again, Taylor Swift could probably just reach in her pocket and say, yeah, okay, we'll take this one.
That's fine. Oh, that's true.
So my guess is she probably will be in the suite.
Wow.
Some other things about the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Some recipes.
Recipes?
Google Trends put out a list of the most searched Super Bowl recipes. Believe it or not, shrimp scampi was number 1.
Not shrimp cocktail?
No, shrimp scampi. And to me, I wouldn't have even thought about shrimp scampi for the Super Bowl.
Me either.
I'm thinking wings. I'm thinking chili. I'm thinking little meatballs, the little, what are they called? Cocktail meatballs, where you stick the little toothpick in them and eat them.
Nachos.
Sliders, sloppy joes, pizza, that kind of thing. But shrimp scampi was number 1, followed by chili. then meatloaf, then
Right.
meatballs, then sliders, then those sloppy joes, then goulash. Okay. Pizza dough.
Here, have a bowl of goulash.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess if people are wanting to make homemade pizza dough, that makes sense.
No, that
to
works.
Make, okay.
That works. That works.
Homemade Alfredo sauce and homemade cheesecake.
No, I like the cheesecake, but
I like
it doesn't say Super Bowl.
No, the meatballs, the sliders, and the chili say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing. And maybe the pizza dough, because good pizza.
Right.
They also put out a list of the most searched Super Bowl drinks and cocktails.
Okay.
Those are, believe it or not, that's what people want. They don't want a good old-fashioned beer. They want a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
How about a Manhattan?
A Manhattan.
It was number 1.
Really?
Followed by, believe it or not, a Shirley Temple. I guess for all the kids, so they can be celebrating as well. Yeah. Then there's a drink which I've never had called a sidecar.
Okay.
Then there's Sex on the Beach.
Right.
Roy Rogers.
Okay.
I don't know what that is either. Screwdriver. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's just vodka and orange juice. A grasshopper. I don't know what that is. A painkiller. I've heard of them, but I've never had one.
Right.
Cosmopolitan. Cosmo. I've never had one, though. And then what is a John Daly? I'm
afraid to ask what a John Daly is. But probably a pretty stiff drink. That's what I would think.
John Daly.
Or just a total wreck. I don't know.
Probably.
Stick around. We've got, let's see, we got Today in Music on the way. And, of course, it'll be bow time for somebody within 10 minutes.
All right. Parent, she does have a concert the night before, but Parent, it's in Japan. So her Saturday night concert is actually like Friday night here.
Right.
So when she leaves there on her private jet and flies to Vegas directly from Japan, which she'll just become straight across the Pacific Ocean, which is probably what, 7-hour flight, maybe something like that.
Something like that.
Maybe 8. We'll even go 8 hours. So if she leaves, say, our time, 11 o'clock Friday night, she'd be arriving Saturday morning at like 9 o'clock, we'll say. So she'd have plenty of time. She'll be fine. And I agree. Yeah, chump change for Taylor Swift.
True.
Yeah, $1.8 million. But yeah, Donna Kelsey actually said, I'll probably be sitting in the stands because I can't afford the owner suites at $1.8 million. William needs suggestions on the correct shirt to wear.
You just want me to go back to my black and blue shirts.
I'll just go back
to that.
All right, what is a blah blah shirt?
I don't know.
What is the blah blah shirt?
He's messing around.
Just kidding. The flowered top was cute. Didn't it clash with his leopard underwear, though?
Probably did.
All right. So Mike is saying 25 times out of
Taylor.
He's thinking 25 times is one of those. Okay. All right. So Michael says 20 times. Mike says 25 times. I'm somewhere between.
Friendly wager.
I'm thinking the over under.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking. Yeah, it's especially if Kansas City wins at the end, she's going to be on the field with Kelsey right there with him, and yeah. And then people are saying, do you think she'll actually make a guest appearance during the halftime show with Usher? I don't think so. I think she's going to be.
She would. I don't think she would try to steal his spot.
No.
I mean, getting asked to do the Super Bowl
is an honor.
Did she turn it down?
I don't remember.
This is before any of that happened.
I don't remember. I think it's because she couldn't do it because she was in Japan.
Oh,
she didn't want to get all her stuff over and get her set stuff. Yeah, I think it was too much. Oh, Gary says only 4 times before halftime. Oh, wow.
All right, looks like the wagers are on.
Yeah, we know every time her boyfriend makes a play, the camera will go to her. That's true. She has said she does not want the camera on her.
Right.
She
can't control that.
No, she can't. And there was somebody, hold on, I'm going to go see if I can find this real quick, because I thought this was a very good way of saying it, because a lot of people are like, I'm so sick and tired.
Right.
This and that. A friend of mine posted something. Let me see if I can find it. And I was like, you know what? That was really good. Hold on. Let's look up. All right. Somebody wrote, this is probably going to tick some people off, and I hope it does, but I'm going to keep on sharing and saying it. And once again, I'm not a Swiftie, but I am a human being, a dad, and a monstrous football fan. I'm extremely disappointed in so many of you who think that not being a fan of someone means you're entitled to basically all over them.
Wow.
Basically, all the people that are, dissing Taylor Swift and ragging on her. I want to remind you of something. Your children are watching you complain about Taylor Swift sitting at a football game, being happy and cheering for a man that she loves in what appears to be a very loving, respectful relationship. Your children are watching you judge a woman for literally just existing and taking up space happily. And you know what? Miss Swift has won 324 awards. How many do you have?
There you go.
She brought $5 billion in consumer spending and boosted the U.S. economy so significantly that leaders from other countries actually beg for her to play there. Did you know that?
Wow.
That's why she's like in Japan. Did you know that there are over 20 college courses about her skills as an artist, lyricist, and musician, including places like Harvard, Stanford, and UC Berkeley? Did you know that Taylor Swift quietly donates mass amounts of money to local food banks in every city that she performs in?
Isn't that something?
Did you know that Taylor Swift was supposedly she was sexually assaulted, but it wasn't like a huge major sexually assaulted. Okay. There was a radio DJ in Texas or something a few years ago.
He put his hand on her backside.
Yes, and she got him
while
fired.
They were taking a picture.
Yeah, and she got him fired, and then he sued her for over $3 million for defamation. She countersued him for $1. It took her 2 years for her to win it, though.
Wow.
And she did that just to show women that fighting for what's right has no price tag and to never be silent in the face of opposition. Mm-hmm. And it says, well, if you don't care by now, you should, because your daughters, nieces, and your nephews are watching you run your mouth, and they're seeing the world hate a woman who does so much good simply because she exists in their line of sight. Do better, people. Teach your boys to respect women. Teach your girls that as a woman, they are allowed to take up space. Fix it. Become aware of your words, because we all have the ability and obligation to fight for the future of our children with simple moments, and we need to be consciously choose to be better for them.
Wow,
I thought that was pretty good.
That's pretty strong words.
Yeah,
I mean, without being angry,
right? Anything, I mean, and Taylor's not asking for the camera to be on her. She's just going to the game to watch Kelsey. They're dating. It's her boyfriend. They started dating back in June or July.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But and also, didn't I read somewhere that like she brought like $3.5 million or something to the Kansas City Chiefs franchise?
It was $351 million.
$351 million. Yeah, because all the people are buying the jerseys and all this. I think it's great.
That's insane, isn't it? $351 million.
That's a lot.
There are some entertainers that have worked a whole career that don't even have that much money.
No.
Wow.
That's insane. But anyway, so if you're a hater, if the players are gonna hate, whatever the song is, she actually has a song that shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
Just let her go watch her boyfriend. If they show her, they show her.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about Taylor?
Curious.
When you lump her in, she started in country music. In fact, we were talking about this yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And Toby Keith, who just passed away, signed her to his brand new record label when she was 15 or 16 years old.
15 years old, yeah.
Yep. And the label went on to be Big Machine Records. And Toby eventually stepped back from the limelight as the leader of that label. And this Mike Bruschetta guy took over. But he's the one that sold the label and sold the rights to her music.
Right, which is why she's re-recording everything.
And it's a whole nother Taylor Swift story. But now she's in pop music, and she's not Miley Cyrus. She doesn't act like
she's respecting.
She seems to me to be a pretty good role model in this day and age for a young girl. Now,
some of her outfits she wears are a little skimpy-ish, but she
still is like she's at a dance competition. She's more than fully clothed. She's got pantyhose on,
right?
Whatever you call these things.
And she doesnn't make sexual innuendos. And, she exactly.
runs a pretty clean show. So
seems as
that's what I see.
And I agree with this comment from Tracy right here.
Yeah.
Seems those who quietly help others are the most villainized.
Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Yep. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, next topic. What are you guys doing for the Super Bowl? If you're even doing anything for the Super Bowl. Unless you don't care about the Super Bowl. Now, do you watch the Super Bowl just to see the commercials? Because
Sometimes, yeah.
But you know what? It's kind of like Black Friday. The cool thing about when Black Friday was in its prime, so to speak,
Yes.
you know, people would go out on Thursday night of
Oh, it's
Thanksgiving
crazy.
and wait until the doors opened at 6 o'clock on Friday in the morning.
There would be that brawl over
And
that
there would
big
be
screen TV.
But it was like, yes, you got to wait till Black Friday. Well, now they have the Black Fridays. With the Super Bowl commercials, haven't they already started leaking them?
They do. They do.
And no, I want to see the Super Bowl commercials on the Super Bowl for the first time.
Yes. Surprise me.
Like Mahomes and my auto.
Mahomes and my auto.
Mahomes and my autos. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got to do this real quick.
What are we doing?
I'm plugging my computer in because I forgot to do it and my battery's about to die. And if my battery dies, we're dead. Hold on.
All right.
I totally forgot to plug it in.
It's okay. Michael says, Gary says, I believe Taylor should buy or build her own football team. They could name the team Taylor.
They could call them the Swifties. Hold on. Going around. All right.
And Mike's comparing Taylor to Jelly Roll Sweat, the way they were dressed. You know, it's a lot to be said for that.
Oh, see, I didn't see Jelly Roll's wife. I'll have to look.
Today, music on the way and bow time. Stick around.
Her football team could be very swift and fast. Oh, can we do the twist?
Your station for the killer hits 102.5, the Shark, Sheila Easton, and the morning train 9 to 5. It is 8:22. Bill and Cindy, the morning killer hits all day. Your forecast for the weekend looking okay.
Not bad, temp-wise anyway. Mostly cloudy today, high 56. Cloudy, chance of rain overnight down to 47. Partly sunny tomorrow, high near 70. Chance of rain moving in Saturday night with showers likely most of the day Sunday, and a high of 62.
We have 38 in Elizabeth City, 47 in Buxton, and we have 44 in Nags Head at 102.5, the Shark.
And now it's time for Today in Music.
All right, it was 2015, and the spotlight was on Bob Dylan. Answering his critics during a 30-minute speech at the Music Cares Charity Gala honoring his career.
Oh, wow.
So he stands up there. He was 73 at the time. He rarely talks about his work, or much less anything, and asks why critics complain that he can't sing and sounds like a frog. This actually happened. But they do not say anything about Tom Waits. So he's calling out Tom Waits as like somebody who sounds the same. Okay. Singer added, critics say my voice is shot, that I have no voice. Why don't they say those things about Leonard Cohen? Why do I get special treatment?
If I was there, I'd be one of those that were saying that.
I don't know, Bob. I just don't know.
He's a very talented songwriter.
No, he is.
But yeah, I kind of agree. He can't really sing.
He's got his own thing.
Him and
going
Neil
on.
Young, neither one of them.
Well, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Neil Young and his cat. It sounds so much
Right.
alike.
Yes.
2009, Led Zeppelin singer Robert Plant took home 5 Grammys for his collaboration with bluegrass singer Alison Krauss. The duo won Album of the Year for Raisin Sand and Record of the Year for Please Read the Letter.
I never knew of this.
And they've collaborated again since then and done very well. 2009, Ringo Starr became the 2,401st person to be added to the Hollywood Walk of Fame during a ceremony that marked the 50th anniversary of the Stars. The Beatles, as a group, were given a star in 1998.
In 1985, Madonna started a 3-week run on the album chart with Like a Virgin. In 1982, George Harrison presented UNICEF with a check for $9 million, 10 years after the fundraising concert for Bangladesh.
Oh, wow.
In 1981, Bill Haley was found dead, fully clothed on his bed at his home in Harlington. Why? Because he had a heart attack. He had sold over 60 million records during his career, scored the 1955 #1 single Rock Around the Clock, and became known as the first rock and roll star. 1974, the Love Unlimited Orchestra went to #1 on the U.S. singles charts with Love's Theme. Love Unlimited Orchestra was a 40-piece string Latin orchestra, and it was formed by American singer Barry White. I did not know that. In 1964, the Beatles made their U.S. live debut on CBS TV's The Ed Sullivan Show. Really big shoe. They performed 5 songs, including their current number one hit, which was "I Want to Hold Your Hand." It was watched by an estimated 73 million people. The show had received over 50,000 applications to fill the 728 seats in the TV studio.
Holy smokes, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'd say.
How about music birthdays? Who do we have?
Travis Tritt, the country singer, he is 61 today. Didn't he just come to?
Yeah,
he did.
It was just a festival park
he
last
was.
summer. Yep.
Carole King, singer-songwriter, you know who she is. She is 82 today.
All right, that means, guess what? That's right. It's Bo time. Time to qualify for a 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles just by texting us the word
clock. CLOCK, as in rock around the clock.
All right.
CLOCK. Text it to 252-441-1025.
News and weather together within 10 minutes of more killer hits coming up.
You didn't hear my little joke. If Taylor bought a football team or got her own football team, own franchise,
yeah,
they could be swift and run fast down the field. Get it? Thank you. I'll be here all week. Actually, wait, the week's over. Yeah, so I'll be here the rest of the week. Yeah.
All right.
I did not see Jelly Roll's wife. I did not see that.
You know, she does. There's a difference.
Oh, between Taylor and Jelly Roll's wife?
Absolutely.
Taylor's she's.
Now, Michael, I don't know if you knew this story. Turns out Jelly Roll has always had somewhat of a
huge crush on Taylor
Swift.
Yeah.
They did get to meet.
Look.
And she gave him a great big hug.
Yep.
So interesting.
I'm going to look up Jelly Roll. Yeah. Here, remember that story I was telling you about the Super Bowl? And Kelsey Grammer, listen to me. Pulling a Dave Letterman. Donna Kelsey doesn't think she'll be in a Super Bowl suite with Taylor Swift, and here's why.
Right.
May only have one son in the Super Bowl, but that hasn't lowered her level of excitement. Hold on. The stands, not as sweet. Hold on. Oh, now she's not. Now it's not saying what it said last night. But if I continue reading, hold on. Partnership, leftovers, fridge. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, but she doesn't think she'll be in the stands. Travis Kelce's mom, though, she was a guest person on the nighttime version of The Price is Right.
Oh, really?
Did you know that comes on now?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a nighttime. It's The Price is Right at night, and she was one of the guests. Here's your prize.
Okay, Victoria. So, Jelly Roll was dancing and singing in the audience. The Fast Car.
Oh, wow.
Is that who you're talking about, Victoria?
We had 11 earlier, Gary, by the way. Actually, there was more than that even.
Gary, don't let it go to your head.
He was dancing and singing in the audience. Fast Car. Look up his reaction. All right, I'm gonna have to go look. Hold on. Jelly Roll dancing at Grammys to Fast Car. Fans melt for Jelly Roll dancing along to Fast Car. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a thing. It's real.
It's an actual thing.
All
Jelly
right.
Roll takes me up. Hold on.
Are these pictures?
I don't know. I'm looking now. All I see is a picture so far. Oh, here's a. Hold on. Skip ad.
Or is it picture?
I think there's a video, but there's a skip ad. All right, there we go. All right. Where was he? It's pictures, but it's a video, but it's not showing me Jelly Roll.
Can you save a picture?
Oh, no, it won't show. It won't show me. No. The post fans melt for Jelly Roll dancing along appeared on American Songwriter. Click. Oh, I have to go somewhere else to see it. Hold on.
All right. We might be able to.
I don't know if we're going to be able
snag
to
a
or not.
picture. That would be fun to see.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Is the dance good?
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, you don't get to see it. Oh, okay.
I am not seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
I am not seeing it.
Skip
ad. Hold on, maybe.
So, Michael, Jelly Roll has a very storied past. He was in prison.
Yes.
I feel like we've talked about this a little bit before. For drugs, something like that. And
Oh yeah.
his wife was responsible for him really cleaning himself up. Now, I know somebody's got to do that for themselves, but she inspired. So I give her that, and I think that's pretty cool. Look what they are today.
And his wife's name is Bunny.
Bunny? I didn't know that.
Right here. I'll show you.
Bunny?
Here comes his wife. Here comes his wife. Hold on here. Yeah, here comes the bride. Yeah. It's uploading. That's him and his wife. Classy.
Oh, I see what you're talking about, Michael.
Classy.
Wow.
Classy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's the difference. Taylor came from a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow. Kind of, yeah. Yeah. She did look kind of trashy. I completely 100% agree with you, Michael. Yeah. Yeah. That's different upbringing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Taylor's never been involved. Taylor Swift's never done the drug thing, never been to prison. Her parents had a Christmas tree farm when she was growing up in Pennsylvania.
That's right.
She was very. I'm trying to think what her father. I read something about what her father did. Now I don't remember what it was he did.
You know, Mrs. Thomas, she works over at the Christmas shop, Manio, and she was somewhere. They might have been on her business trip to
Atlanta.
For March. It might have been there. I don't think it was at the store. It might have been, but anyway, somebody came in. They were from the same little town.
That was Taylor Swift.
The Christmas tree farm.
And, nice.
And Mrs. Thomas mentioned it because I told her the story, and we listened to that song. I love that little Christmas song by Taylor Swift.
Yes, it's very cute.
It's a great little song. You should, if you haven't heard it, it's really cool.
The Christmas tree farm.
And they were talking about that. The fact that's exactly where she grew up, on a Christmas tree farm.
Yeah.
What a cool thing.
Yep. I wish I can't even see. Both of her parents have backgrounds with the financial industry.
Okay. All right.
Which kind of makes sense why Taylor is the
so are they like, what are we going to do with our money?
Richest woman in the world.
Let's move out to the country in PA and start a Christmas tree farm?
I'm not quite sure. But
maybe.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Could be. Something they
Sounds good to me. That's what we'll go with.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know why. I'll have to try to find that video of him singing and dancing in the audience.
Interesting. See, you guys keep up with stuff too. You guys.
Anybody watch?
What?
All in the Family? Or We Are Family? Not All in the Family. No, not All in the Family. We Are Family. I know Victoria was watching it, and The Floor too. I was watching The Floor the other night.
The Floor.
What's
Floor. That about?
That's the one with they asked it's head-to-head trivia, or like you have to identify different things. And Rob Lowe hosts it, and you get like squares and try to get as much acreage as you can.
Okay.
Yep.
Man. Gosh. Naming all these new shows. I
know. We Are Family, though, is the one that somebody comes out and sings, and their relatives.
We did watch one, and I can't remember even who. I was hoping to watch the Peter Frampton.
Well, didn't I show you I showed you the Peter Frampton.
You did, episode. But I couldn't find it on Hulu.
Right.
They didn't bank that one. The one I wanted to watch.
Yeah, that was episode 3, and I think they only had one.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm starting a Christmas tree farm.
Yes, you are.
Yes. All right, so you're gonna have to get red lipstick.
Gary, that's funny.
You're gonna have to get.
I love it.
I did too. I guess. Did you guess Carney Wilson? I did, because she had Wilson, and it made me think of my balloon and Chuckles and Wilson and Martha. Made me think of all of them. There was one I don't remember who the rest of them were. I remember Carney Wilson. We watched that one, but I can't remember who else was on there. I have no idea. Who was it? Oh no, yeah, Cam Newton. Cam Newton, the quarterback from Panther, or the old quarterback from the Panther. I guess that one too. And then there was another one, and I don't remember. Lola.
Cam Newton was one of the celebrities.
Cam Newton. It was his younger brother came out and was singing.
Okay.
JoJo.
Man.
Yeah, there was also there was Lola. Oh, JoJo. Yeah, JoJo. The dancer chick, singer chick, whatever dancer with her cousin. That's right. JoJo Swinks. JoJo Swim. JoJo Swims, I think is her name.
Okay.
JoJo Swims. Yep. I like that show. It's just, normal.
Good show.
Yeah, it's just because it kind of makes you use your brain.
Yeah.
And it tests your knowledge on.
And you're not really sure.
Right. You don't, but they give you little clues.
Do they try to trick you? Can you see where they might try to steer?
Maybe. But like, for instance, when it was Carney Wilson of Wilson Phillips who sang "Hang On for One More Time," there was in Bridesmaids.
Right.
At the end, for the wedding, whatever.
Yeah.
With her, they gave Hollywood, which kind of people were like, okay, a lot of people live in Hollywood. Yep. Then they showed Wilson on the ball, the handprint on the volleyball that Tom Hanks had in Castaway. So people were thinking maybe it was his wife.
Right.
But then they also had like a little cat, like a little meme of a cat holding onto a rope, like "Hang on."
Yeah.
Because they did the song "Hang On," and so you kind of put all that together. And then they also showed a picture of the girls. Her daughter sang a Beach Boys song.
Oh, okay.
Because Carney Wilson's related to Brian Wilson. I think it's his daughter.
I think you're right. I think that's what it is.
And so she sang a Beach Boys song. They showed the brides. They showed the Hollywood. Anyway, and so you just kind of put all two and two together, but they do like three songs. I don't remember. And then during the third song is when the relatives comes out, or maybe during the second song. I don't remember. But yeah. Ooh, yes, daughter. Yes. Okay. But it's actually a pretty cool little show. I like it. And it's We Are Family. And then somebody actually guessed Tom Hanks. We're like, that's not Tom Hanks singing, but good guess. That's too funny. Yeah. Because you can actually see the woman, like see their outline, their silhouette. And yeah, but Cam Newton, of course, his hair was all like Cam Newton would come out. And with Cam Newton, they showed different pictures of different colored suits.
Did he wear?
Yeah, because he was kind of flamboyant on his suits. Flashy, flamboyant. Yes. It's a good show, though. All right.
Well, you had better luck than I do. I tell you, man, I stand in front of the TV some nights and I'll click around for like 20 minutes and can't find anything I want to watch. It's almost ridiculous.
You're not clicking on the right channels.
And Mrs. Thomas and I have got a little, I don't know, a bone to pick with Netflix.
Uh-oh.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's only personal preference.
Go ahead.
We don't like watching movies where they not only their subtitles are no. If they're not speaking English, I don't want to have to read what they're saying. Okay? It's just not enjoyable. I'm just saying, it's just not
Agreed.
an enjoyable thing. Yes, I could learn Spanish. Yes, I could learn French, but I don't know it, and it bugs me. The second thing is, there's even with a British accent, there's something lost in translation there, and it's the difference between the Brits and the Yanks. Still today, the humor, the British humor, I have a hard time following, so it's hard for me to watch the TV shows, and this year especially, Netflix has flooded all of their categories with a lot of European and British and Spanish and then subtitle TV shows. And I'm like, what are they doing? I'm having a hard time following some of this, and because of that, I feel like I'm personally left out. It's just one of those things. We
were watching, and I think it was on Netflix. It was The One Day, is what it was called. Maybe it was about the nuclear power plant in Japan after the tsunami hit.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell it was dubbed.
Yeah.
But it was all in English.
All I said.
It's actually
Did they do a pretty good job?
they didn't do a bad
Did they?
job because
Yeah.
a lot of times it looked like what they were saying is what they were saying.
The one that actually worked was I think it was Spanish. It was called The Money Heist. It was
I didn't see that one.
I guess a 10 episode or something like that.
Okay, I didn't see it.
And you could look real closely and you realize that wasn't that person's voice, but they did such an incredible job. I was impressed with that. They went to great lengths. They must have spent a lot of money.
Possibly.
Victoria, when I kind of agree with you there. Peter Frampton's got such a story, and his son, and his muscular disease.
Yes.
You know, it was 15, 18 years ago when he first found out he had that. He thought he was going to have to hang it up.
But obviously he didn't.
Yeah, I know. And he was telling everybody I might have a year or two left. And he was playing a lot of venues that you would never expect to see Peter Frampton play. You know, there's refurbished theaters and, you know what I'm talking about, Beacon Theater type things. And
the Birchmere.
And we were thinking, oh man, we're going to lose him, you know, from the stage. But he kept on trucking.
Well, that's why he was sitting down.
Yep. He's still such a trooper. He told, it was just this year, he gave an interview about the 70s. And that, you know, he's balding, you know, and he's been that way since he was pretty young. And it turns out, he actually admitted this, that he wore wigs all the way through the 70s and 80s until he cut his hair back.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and even on Frampton Comes Alive, that's some type of a wig extension deal.
Yep.
Even back then. And he admitted that. And everybody's like, what?
I believe it.
Because he had the look, man.
He
just had the Bon Diggity look at that time. So it's kind of funny. And he just kind of laughs at it now.
Watch The Story of Berlin from Money Heist on Netflix. It was good.
Ah.
All right.
All right, Lisa, we'll check that out. Okay. Interesting.
I will definitely have to check that out.
Okay. I thought The Money Heist was great. But there's so many others that's like, oh, like, come on. It's almost like it's a Godzilla movie. Wait, he went that way. You know what I'm talking about? You know? No, don't go. Missed it by a country mile.
Yep.
That cracks me up.
You know, it's like that. If you called me on my cell phone right now, like, or whatever, cell phone to cell phone, and we were sitting in the same room and talking,
we couldn't have the conversation.
Well, you'd hear us. You'd hear it a second after our. It's a bad Japanese movie.
That's right. Oh no. Crazy stuff. All right. We're glad that Cindy's back. We're gonna roll the credits.
I got a lot of work.
Call it a Friday. I didn't do any of her work. I just let it stack up.
Yeah, and so, can I have to shut. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on. Okay. So we have this little book.
Right.
Those of you who won prizes that have come in and picked them up, you know how we have our little prize sheet that, you know, you feel the name is on it and the prize is attached to it.
Right.
We've been using this book for, well, heck, Marco used this book too.
He did.
I created this and I've been here for 3 years. Almost 3 years exactly coming up, by the way. So every week I take the prizes and I put them in an envelope and I attach them to the prize sheet. Every day's worth. Well, yesterday, evidently Nancy D won our tough trivia.
Really?
And she came to pick up her prize and Bill didn't think to look in the prize book.
Yeah, I had to scrounge up another.
He had to go get another
prize back together.
Yeah, another. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But Nancy, if she came by yesterday, which she said she was, I was just worried that I would not have the prizes together.
Yeah.
But I got it.
But it was already here.
Karen, I stand by these. These are my new best friends. Tangerines.
Are they the clementines?
You can have as many as you want.
Are they the clementines?
You can eat them all day long. And they don't mess with you.
Is it a tangerine or?
Oh, the clementines, the halos,
clementines.
whatever they are. And I bet I have 7 of them a day. And they're my new best friend.
Karen, it's still here. It's not going anywhere. You're fine.
We're drinking out of it, but other than that, it's fine.
And so Michael said, the one good thing about being retired, I can get up in the morning, listen to Bill and Cindy, then go back to bed. Nice.
I wish I could do that.
Nice. All right. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. And
Later, Gators.
go. Oh, parents was 136. And
Good.
go. I don't know who I want to win. Go Kansas City. Go San Francisco.
Kansas City.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
KC.
Kansas City.
I'm thinking KC one more time.
I'm with you.
I'm thinking.
Gary.
Yep.
You too, buddy.
All right. Bye, guys. We will see you on Monday.
We'll be here.
Monday. Just kidding.